Hey, welcome back everybody to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today we are going to be reacting to a new artist named Diana Ankudinova. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, please let me know down below in the comments. I did look up how to pronounce it, but those pronunciation sites are often wrong. But yeah, so recently I started reacting to an artist named Dimash Kudaibergen. And in those comments, a lot of people have requested this artist. Um, and I am very excited to finally be checking this out. Before we get into it, the song is called Human, okay? But before we get into it, I don't know anything about this artist, so I'm going to be doing some research on Wikipedia to learn who this person is. And then I have this video, all right? So thank you to everyone who's requested this artist. Apologies that it's taken me so long to get to it. Yeah, so Diana is a Russian singer. Much of her initial fame resulted from her winning 2 consecutive seasons of You Are Super, a talent competition show for disadvantaged children on the Russian NTV network. Diana's performances were posted on the NTV website and the NTV YouTube channel, where they soon gained hundreds of millions of views around the world. She sings mostly in Russian, English, and French. She has also sung in other languages, including Spanish, German, and Arabic. Let's see. She was born in 2003. Her biological mother had several pregnancies, but her other pregnancies were terminated before she was born. At the age of 3, Diana was left at a bus stop in the winter with a broken collarbone. Holy cow, that's awful. Her biological aunt rescued her from the street, but was unable to care for the traumatized child. Her aunt made a statement about the abuse to the local prosecutor, and it was agreed that she would be turned over to an orphanage, which provided for the care of abandoned young children in the general area. Children from the orphanage were periodically sent to a sanatorium to help them regain and maintain their physical and mental health. A massage therapist, Irina, who worked at the sanatorium, developed a special affection for her. The daughter of Irina, who assisted her mother with the work at the sanatorium, was the one who first began to insist that her mother adopt Diana. In 2008, Irina filed necessary paperwork and assumed formal legal guardianship. They moved a couple different times, and they moved because the girl was afraid that her biological mother would try to find and abuse her or attempt to regain custody of her. These fears were so intense that they began significantly affecting her mental health. That's really sad and dark. I'm glad that hopefully she's doing better now. All right, so her career beginnings at the age of 4.5 years, her speech was extremely poor with stuttering and other problems. Doctors recommended that she be given singing lessons to improve her general speech and vocal skills. She discovered that she loved singing. The head of the brass band of the city of Arsenyev. Again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing any of this stuff. Alexander was the first to say that Diana had an extraordinary and very beautiful voice, and also a perfect ear for music. He predicted a great future for her as a singer. Her instructors also noticed her unique vocal abilities in her singing. Okay, so she did a lot of training, started entering many vocal contests while very young, began singing in public events at every opportunity that was presented to her. She began studying vocals at the Melody Circle of the House of Culture. Okay, so she did a lot of stuff and won a lot of stuff. She was in The Voice Kids in Russia. She passed the non-televised preliminary auditions for season 4 of it. Okay. Oh, okay, so let's see. She was not selected, though, so she was just in the auditions for the show. All right. But then You Are Super is a talent competition show. That's, I think, what we're going to watch is from the You Are Super thing. Sorry this is taking so long. Is a talent competition show on the Russian NTV television network. It is for disadvantaged children who have spent some significant part of their childhood without parental care. You Are Super has unique rules. There are 4 jury members who sit facing the contestants. At the initial face-to-face stage, the performance of the participants is evaluated by 4 members of the jury. They vote for the passage of the applicant to the next round by pressing a button. In the first round, the performer needs to get at least 3 votes, in which case the screen turns green. If the required number of votes have not been received, the stage turns red, and the participant is eliminated. Interesting. All right. So she won the 2018 season of You Are Super with 49% of the vote from the viewing audience. Okay. She won the 2019 season of the show as well. Okay, so she won 2 years in a row. And that's what we read right at the beginning was what initially catapulted her to fame. So, thank you very much for joining me. Let's get into this. This is her performance of the song Human. And I have no idea if it is in English, but it's okay. I have a translated lyrics over here. Let's go.
Thinking I could get through this and see what's behind. Gonna know where the proof is, so maybe I'm blind. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
I'm gonna pause it right there and bring it back. Holy cow, her voice is way deeper than I expected it to be. That's crazy. That's really cool. Wow. Okay. Huh. Let's continue.
After all, I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, and what do you see? Do you see the clear, or are you deceived? And what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
That's really cool.
Oh, some people got the real problems. Some people out of luck. Some people think I'm so them. No heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human. I make mistakes. I'm only human. The road it takes. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Wow.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. I'm no prophet on this high. Should go looking somewhere high. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Sorry to pause it. I love how into it the judges are. They are also reacting, you know? They're going like, this is cool. Let's continue. This is super catchy too.
Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human. I make mistakes. I'm only put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Okay. What a great introduction to an artist. Thank you guys so much for requesting this song. Oh, she left a comment under this. That's awesome. Let's see. My dear fans, I want to express my gratitude from the bottom of my heart to you and all the kind people who supported me in the project. You are super. Not only your attention and help in protection from ill-wishers who... Not only your attention, but also your help in protection from ill-wishers were invaluable to me. I sincerely thank you for the votes cast, for your attention and sincere wishes, for the ability to rejoice at my success, for the kind comments, for the great warmth and attention that were expressed to me. Your support and help is invaluable. Thank you very much. We can do this. Good luck and all earthly blessings. Your Diana. That is... all right. Her voice is perfect, alien, otherworldly, magical, unreal. A national treasure. I cannot tear myself away from her songs. Oh, there we go, right there. After Diana and Dimash, it makes no sense to listen to anything else. Okay, well. Yeah, this is a voice. You don't even need any effects. This is a unique voice. Yes. That was really interesting. That, like, took any expectations I might have had going into it and blew them all out of the water. I really liked it. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's take a look. Actually, let me go to her channel. Wait, no. Just do that real quick. All right, so in the description for this video, I'm going to put the link to the video I reacted to, but I'm also going to put a link to her YouTube channel, so you can go subscribe to it and support the artist if you want, you know? Yeah, because it's... that video that I just reacted to is not off of her actual channel. It's from the Russian network that hosted the show. So let's take a look at the lyrics really quick, and then we shall be done. Here we go. Sorry, my mom just came down here. All right. And yeah, she was singing in English, so that's twice in a row I've been wrong about that. I reacted to Dimash and assumed he was going to sing in a language that I did not understand, and he did not. And then same thing here. All right. I'm only human. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking that I can see through this and see what's behind. I've got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Okay. Yeah, this song felt like a very, like, almost an anthem, an anthemic song. And to be honest, it's a pretty relatable song, you know? I'm only human. Maybe I am foolish and maybe I'm blind. But I'm thinking that I can see through all of this and see what's behind. See the true intentions behind you people. Maybe see through facades and see the actual darkness behind it. Or it could be the flip side of that, and it could be I'm at a dark place right now, but I can see past it. And maybe I'm a fool for optimistically believing and still holding on to hope. But you know what? Screw it. I'm going to hold on to hope anyway. I'm only human after all. And I've got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Don't put your blame on me, you know? I bear none of that burden. Take a look in the mirror. What do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived in what you believe? So in that, she's talking to pretty much everyone in the entire world, you know, every single human being. Look in the mirror, right? Can you look at yourself in the mirror? What do you see? I'm staring at the man in the mirror. Anyway. Do you see it clear, or are you deceived in what you believe? I'm only human after all. You're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. So then not only does she say, I'm only human, she then says, you're only human as well. You know, so she's also saying, you know, you people judging me, you are certainly not perfect either. Get your blame off of me. Some people have the real problems. Some people are out of luck. Some people think that I can solve them. Lord, heavens above, I'm only human after all. Yeah, wow, okay. Now, from reading her story, she is definitely no stranger to hardship and just, you know, dark, sad, messed up things. So yeah, it's interesting, actually. I feel like that can happen with lots of celebrity people, you know? Like people kind of look up to them as if they're something other than another human being. Yeah, anyway, all right. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie, then beg for forgiveness for making you cry. I love how unapologetic this song is. It sounds familiar. Is this like is she covering a different song? She might be. Um, but yeah, anyway, don't ask my opinion. So first it's don't ask my opinion. That's the first statement. Don't even ask me my opinion because I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm also not going to beg you for forgiveness when I tell you the truth and it makes you cry, right? So don't even ask for my opinion. That's actually a great line right there. Then mostly repetition after that. Then you come to I'm only human. I make mistakes. I'm only human. That's all it takes. I'm no prophet or messiah. You should go looking somewhere higher. This is a great song. Yeah, so my first impression or reaction or whatever to Diana, again, I hope I'm not mispronouncing her name, but is that it's very unique, it's very interesting. Once again, otherworldly and incredible vocal range, you know, like she was able to go so low and also go all the way back up and go up and down, you know, almost it seemed almost effortlessly. And that's when someone gets to a point where they've practiced enough where they're doing something that and making it look effortless when really it's the years and years and years of practice and training talking. And yeah, I think that she will only go up, you know, only go up from there. I don't know how long ago, 2019. So, you know, she's a relatively newer artist to the scene. So, yeah, it's exciting. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. But again, check out the link in the description and go subscribe to the artist. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, apologies for the 5-minute long introduction, but I wanted to get as much context about the artist as I could. And I will see you guys soon. Deathstroke 9 out. We are Legion.